Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. I am back from a 1 week suspension. What for? Don't know. Apparently my video about Microsoft and school tests in the USA had medical misinformation. As far as I could see, it had no medical information in the video, so how it could be misinformation, I don't know. I've appealed, and now a week later, still no reply. So I'm back. How long I will be here, I have no idea. I nearly have 100,000 subscribers on this channel, so it'd be a shame to lose what I've built up. So come over to hugotalks.com and follow me there, as I have been uploading videos over the last week. Just because YouTube suspended me doesn't mean I stopped. There's a whole week of videos at hugotalks.com. See, as you can see, loads of them. So go and check them out if you're interested. Because of the suspension, I've now set up a second channel, a backup YouTube channel. It's called Hugo Talks Some More. I'll stick a link in the comments pinned to the top and in the description. So come and subscribe to that in case this main one gets shut down again, which I'm sure it will. And also, I've recently set up a Patreon account if you want to support what I'm doing. All support is greatly appreciated. So in this video, I just want to highlight some things that seem to once again show that what many people, including myself, have been saying are coming to light. I was sent these photographs from various London bus stops, big posters advocating a universal basic income. All of a sudden, these bright, colourful adverts are popping up everywhere. Now, I was saying about 5 months ago that this was going to be brought in once the economy is totally knackered. All of these people on furlough and on Netflix holidays, it's not going to last forever. This is just a prelude to the universal basic income. Only thing is, I'm going to estimate you're going to have a lot less on universal basic income. If you recall, there was a Canadian MP who leaked some information last year, a blueprint to the Great Reset it was called. Allegedly now, since then, there's been many articles, fact checkers, saying that this leak was false. And this may well be the case, but the leak still has proven to be very pathetic, as it detailed lockdowns in January, mass testing before it started, and one of the plans was to introduce universal basic income around June, July 2021, as a response to the economy in the country you are in being completely knackered and an unemployment going through the roof due to the lockdowns. And so now all of a sudden we see this organisation with these adverts. Look at this. Unlock the nation's income with a basic income for all. A big colourful advert. It looks like it's made for children. Look, we've even got big wind machines in the background up on the hill. And this comes from a company called organise.org.uk. If you check out the company, you can see that it is funded by numerous government-linked funding organisations. So this is, one of those networks that go out and put up adverts saying this would be a great idea, get it seen by the public. Maybe someone from the organisation will then appear in an interview on the news in the future to talk about the benefits of UBI, etc. And the next thing you know, the government will be leaking out stories to the press that they are considering it, etc., etc. Just fast forward 3 months from now and you will see this happening. This will happen, I guarantee it. And again, I can't help thinking that the idea is that all of those on furlough now will end up with this. And the plan of the government and the governments around the world is to get a great number of people to have, these passports that they're talking about now, the green passports, certificates, call them what you will. That's their plan. So you're going to end up with a UBI, an income that will be given to everyone in the country, which a lot of people will end up depending on, like they're dependent on furlough now. Can you see how that, if in the future you may find yourself in a position where if you don't agree to certain things, your UBI, which you may be dependent upon, may end up being withheld along with maybe other services. And take a look at this queue. This was allegedly a video taken from yesterday, a queue from a food bank, from London's community kitchen. Look how long this queue is. Look at what the lockdown has done. So now is a time. If you have any savings, look at what ways you can protect them. I'm always curious to hear about financial advice. It's not something I'm very clued up on, but I have heard a lot about bank bail-ins, where if a financial collapse were to happen, banks can use your money, your savings, literally take your savings to save the bank from collapsing. Bank bail-ins, the opposite of a bank bailout. I do think that they can only do that with accounts that have a lot of money in, but I'm not sure. Again, I don't know. But it's an interesting subject and one I'd like to do a video about in the future because it does seem.
Just a brief question I have for everybody is who provides the food bank all the food? Where does that come from? It just seems preposterous that people can not work, not make any effort at all in life, and be given money to somehow get food or whatever they need. It just seems absurd, unsustainable in my book. It seems to me as a human being, you consume resources. You consume resources, food, shelter, clothing at a bare minimum. Somebody has to work to provide you those things for your entire life. So you can't just be a parasite. Not everybody just can't expect somebody else to provide them all those things. Uh, Ideally, you give back as much as you consume throughout your lifetime. You have to produce enough to sustain yourself and provide others the things they need in return. It should be at least an approximate balance between what you offer and between what you consume. I like this guy, Hugo Talks.
From what the experts are saying, that this collapse is on its way. It's going to happen. It's just when is it going to happen? So as always, thanks for listening and subscribe to hugotalks.com so I can continue to keep you up to date on the website in case YouTube shut me down again. Check out the videos you may have missed over the last week and subscribe to the backup YouTube channel, the new one, Hugo Talks Some More. All links in the comments and in the description. And I will see you later.
Thanks for watching this here. Steve Close signing off.